Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at Resurgence. The first game coming from Half a Kingdom Games. 1 to 4 players in an hour to 2 hours. No one really knows what triggered the one-day war between the superpowers. A single day is all it took to end the before world. After the governments collapsed, leaderless groups of survivors huddled in the ruins of once great cities. The climate is brutal, the resources are scarce, and mutant tribes are roaming the wastelands. The world desperately needs a hero to rally the people and lift them out of the rubble. All right, well, a kind of post-apocalyptic themed game with a pretty striking cover and a designer that makes games that I tend to like. So I am very much interested in Resurgence. Let's take a look inside the box. Here we've got our rule book. Competitive Euro game, have the most victory points after 6 rounds of play. Here we see our list of components and our illustrated setup here. Looks like there's a fair amount going on there to set up. And it says if you are playing for the first time, maybe you would skip this draft, but otherwise you're going to have a salvage card draft. And then we get into the gameplay. The game lasts 6 rounds. Event cards serve as your timer. And in each round of the game, you've got 4 steps. First, draw and assign, then leadership, then worker actions, and then finally upkeep. And they go into more detail about each of these steps in the game. I would imagine, and it looks like step 3, worker actions, is where you're going to be having kind of the meat of the game. And so they go into a fair amount of detail about this. All right. And you got your upkeep here and then final scoring. At the end of the 6th round, the game ends and you proceed to final scoring. You're still going to perform upkeep, but you'll skip certain steps for that. And they talk about the scoring here, and the player with the most VP is the winner. Goes into more detail about the different game actions here. And the compound board gives you more information, and then a card index as well. All right. And then you've got solo rules as well. So you've got in the back of the book a separate spot for the solo rules. And you also have an expansion, an encounters expansion as well, along with a icon guide on the back. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the components here. Here we see what are the player boards. These are thick cardboard. All right. They look to be the same just off of a quick glance here. I don't know that they're asymmetric. I mean, potentially, but I don't see a quick difference there. All right. This is our main board, it looks like. I'll show that off. You can see most of it there, but there's also spots here for what I would assume would be cards and cards along the top as well. All right. Here we've got some other cardboard components. The quality of the cardboard is quite good. Seems to be nice and thick. See both sides of the boards there. All right. And then our third punchboard sheet. All right. Whole bunch of plastic bags, and then also a whole bunch of cloth bags. All right, so drawstring bags, no problem getting my hand in there because I believe that you are going to be placing these tokens in those bags. All right, so you've got a number of screen printed wooden tokens that are quite nice. All right, you can kind of see that there. Double-sided screen printed wooden tokens there. There are a number of these. So let's take a look at them. All right. Very bold colors there. And then more screen printed wooden tokens. It's like a large Kremlin token and other tokens here. All right, these are all, again, wooden screen printed. Looks like we also have some wooden pieces here. These look to be resources, perhaps. to be like some food and maybe some gears. All right. Player screens. All right, that have kind of a player aid on the back of the screens. That's always nice to see. I always like that. And then some pretty evocative art there on the front. And then we got 3 sets of mini-sized cards. So let's take a look at some of these just to give you an idea of more of the art, the iconography, the graphic design of the game. All right. Here we have an Attack the Mutants card, a mission. These seem pretty clear and easy to read. I'm assuming do these things to get that many points. It is an assumption, but that would make sense based on other games I've played. Could be wrong, of course. Let's take a look at some more of these cards. All right, these have a slightly different look to them. The Traffic Cop here, the Olympian, the Mystic. I really like this art, especially right here. I like this a lot. I think it's pretty cool looking. So this is one that already has some interest for me from the theme, has some interest from the designer. Nothing I'm seeing here has got me less excited, I'll tell you that much. Hopefully the game turns out to be good. Let's just take a look at this last deck of cards, because why not? We've already looked at 2. And now as soon as I say that, of course, this is going to be the card deck that is the most stubborn to open, but I got it. You must have perseverance. All right. More. Here we got our mutant cards. Some event cards. Change things up in the game. These, I'm wondering if they're maybe solo cards. I don't know. That's just a guess. I have no idea. These could be, who knows. All right. Well, it's again, a game that I'm looking forward to. I hope it is good. That is Resurgence. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.